Hi everyone, I'm gonna show you update for Anim Mod Tool. It's really big and I'm gonna go from top to bottom. So the first one is the mirror animation. I've added this timeline and exclude and include bone chains. Exclude bone chains means that you can exclude some bones that you don't want to be mirrored. So basically we excluded this left arm, and you can stop it somewhere, the chain, so at the lower arm or upper arm. All right, you can delete this, and those this is include bone chains. If you select include bone chains, you see that nothing happens because now you need to tell it what to mirror. If you select the root, it will mirror everything. Pelvis is the same thing, and spine, it will mirror from spine to the top, so all the children bones. Let's say you don't want to mirror left arm, and now it mirrors everything besides the left arm. Oh, actually no, it mirrors only left arm now because it's include bone chains. And this timeline, this blue timeline, means this mirror interval. Well, now you can, with this option, you can use this because it will mirror only at the selected interval now. So let's say you just want to mirror this part. So yeah, okay, so we're done with the mirror. Next one is make looped. I need to use another animation for this. Okay, so for the looping, I also added this couple features here. They add the smoothing. So they are really subtle, so you might not quite see the difference, but it's there. All right, and also there is a timeline, so you can cut the beginning and the ending, so to make the better transition. So and for using a loop feature, I would suggest you enable the root motion and ignore it, so the animation stays in one place, so you can tell when it's looped properly, because right now it kind of jumps. And you also need to select the pelvis, because otherwise your root will be sliding, because when you select the frames to blend, you will see this happen. And for that you need to set the pelvis as the filter bone. So right now, if we enable root motion, we can see how the looping works. So let's take those out, and you see that it's not looping really nice. But if we blend like 3 frames in the beginning, 3 frames at the end, you see it's pretty smooth. These features kind of add smoothing. Well, yeah, it's not really visible, but it's there. If you really pay attention, you see it's getting smoother. Also, you can like adjust the end and start frame. Basically cuts the animation, makes it shorter. Also, there are annotations for each thing, and you can read, and without the tutorial you can understand what to do. Let me go back to the same animation. I didn't add anything for repeat, remove frames. The blend is got really huge update. So you can also select like different skeleton. If it's the same hierarchy, then it will work. So basically this is UFN, and it still works. There is vertical blend and the horizontal blend. The vertical blend you're already familiar with. Is just I also made these timelines here really easy. And now it shows the source animation is the one that we selected. This is the source animation, and the target animation you can now just select here. You can also select here and just place it here like you usually do. And there is also, you can adjust the speed of each animation. the source and the target. So when it's a vertical blend, the source is the main, so basically it selects the all of it, like all of it gets blended, and target is longer, that's why it's showing you the short blue line. So, and you can like drag it from here to there, and you cannot resize it because it's getting longer than it cannot get longer than the source. If we select the horizontal blend, then they are not depending, because you just blend one after another. So with the vertical blend, the source is the main, this is the secondary. So if we shorten this or shorten this, you see that this is also shortens. So we can pick like which part of the target animation will be blended. So starting from the beginning or going towards the end. And this one is like when the blending should start. So for us to see when the blending should start, we need to pick the spine, usually just from the top to, because if you pick pelvis, then it will only show the target also. But you're probably already familiar. So because the pelvis is the main parent bone, we need to select the spine as the lowest. And now you see that we have the target playing on top. And let's say I don't want to blend it from the beginning. I can drag this start frame, and now it kind of starts my animation normally, but then goes into the target animation. And the target can be starting from different place here. This whole thing is the whole target animation, and you show the frames here, so you can start from different point. Let's say you don't want to blend until the end, just the middle. You can blend and then it goes back to the normal. This is, as you know, the blending for the smoothing. Now you can also make the either target or the source play faster or longer. So if you see I'm making this faster, the animation becomes shorter. That's why it's the timeline is also increasing, because see how fast it plays now. So you can play with the timing, and you can also play with the source timing. You see, if I increase the source, then this is shorter because the animation gets shorter. Yeah, you can hover over it and read like what it does if you forget. All right, so I think I covered pretty much everything in the vertical blend. Oh yeah, you can also exclude some bone chains. So for example, you don't want left clavicle to be or left arm to be blended, or right arm or whatever. So let's go to the horizontal blend. Now this one animation after another, basically same thing that you can do in the sequencer, but it's just faster here. And I made this manual yaw offset that you can, for example, you can like start the target not from the beginning, so kind of starts from here, for example. Actually, let's rotate it like this. So because the animation was rotating at this frame, and it's like it's facing another way. Now to blend it, we can rotate the yaw at the transition. So we can place the start of this next animation, and we can rotate this animation to fit our position at the transition. This is not really good pose to blend. I would pick another one, but I mean, just like in the worst case, for example, you pick this pose and you really need to blend it at this pose. So you can rotate the root. Yeah. And it will keep the new trajectory. If you deselect this, it will pick this pose, and then it will try to go back to the rotation that it had before. So yeah, you can play with this. And you can also blend the target first, or the source first. So now target first and then the source. And for the match bone, if your animation doesn't have a root motion, you can pick the pelvis and just match with the pelvis. But then you need to create the root motion. Use RMFix tool or whatever you want. And the last feature is you can bake with the new FPS. So if your source animation, like let's say 30 FPS, the baked animation will be also 30 FPS. Even though if your target is 60 or something else, it will still be 30. But you can pick here the custom one. And if you pick it after applying, it will create a new animation. It will not overlap this old one. And you can also do that for every feature. So basically, if you select this one, if you use the reverse, it will bake as the new animation now. So you don't have to duplicate your previous animation. It will like put this index. Right now you see bake 60. So this is a 60 FPS animation now, as you see. And it plays the same as in the playback. Alright, so the next one is the hand poses. This really big one. I've added this custom hand pose library. So now you can create your own library of hand poses. Basically what you do is you just create an animation, for example, like this one. Each frame is a new pose. So when you now place this animation in the Anim Mod Tool, it will create poses from each frame. So right now there's 14 frames in this animation, and each frame has its own pose. So what you can do also, you can take a little screenshots of your poses. Like this is the first pose. This is the second pose, for example. Alright, so let's go back. So you select the animation, and now you see that there are 14 poses, right? And if you right click, you can change the thumbnail. So let's go to screenshots. This is the first pose. Oops, I need to right click. I should make it to remember the path. I'll probably do it next time. After you select every pose here, so now let's check if it working correctly. Yep, it does. So let's try another pose. Yeah, all the poses working. So after you upload all the thumbnails, you can export your library. Let's actually call it something. Alright, this one. Place it here. And now next time you open an Anim Mod Tool, let's say you want to use this library, you just load this library from here. Yeah, now you see your library is here now. So now you can create your own custom libraries, share it with your friends, with other people, with me. I can place the download links under the video. If you want, you can sell them, do whatever you want, and I'll be happy to assist you in any way. You can always write me to tacostudio@gmail.com. And if you guys really like this update, please write a review on the store page. really helps a lot. And you know, I made this huge update for RMFX tool recently that took me several months, and not a single person wrote a review. And it's just a little disappointing, you know, and I'm kind of questioning if I should keep doing these free updates. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you later.